What's up? What's up? It's your man ChazzEllis once again answering the question that you asked me. Make sure you check me out at thechazzellisproject.com to get a consultation or a quick question. And make sure you check out the live stream that's going to be going on this Sunday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to be talking about perfecting the no contact method. Basically, I'll be showing you how to start the no contact method and how to tell that you're in the no contact method and not just being ignored. Okay, so make sure you check that out. That's going to be 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Also, make sure you like my Facebook page, AskChazzEllis on Facebook. Anyway, the question I got was actually about the no contact method, and it was from a dude that was saying, and I get this question in different forms from a lot of people, but the last one I got was from a comment, and he basically was like, you know, should I tell someone when I start the no contact method? Should I say, hey, I'm not going to contact you anymore or whatever? The answer to that question is no. I'm not trying to be smart, but when you tell someone that you're starting the no contact method, you are indeed contacting them. You are contacting them to tell them that you're starting the no contact method. And that's not how it works. That's not how any of this works. No. But basically what you want to do is you just want to start the no contact method. You don't want to call them and tell them or whatever it is you were going to do. You just want to just separate from that person and just, you know, go straight no contact. The reason why is because when you do the no contact method is for two reasons. Basically, you want to give yourself an opportunity to emotionally disconnect from the situation a bit, kind of pull back so you can kind of recoup, you know, regroup and get yourself back together. Also, you want to give that other person the opportunity to see what it is to be without you and not be able to contact you. Now, they may care, they may not, but only time will tell. Even if someone acts like they don't care initially, that doesn't mean that they don't. Time tells, and that's why I did the video, you know, no contact is a marathon and not a sprint. So what a lot of people do when they try to tell someone that they're doing the no contact method is to get an immediate response. Oh, I'm not going to talk to you anymore. See, that's to get an immediate response, and it's a marathon, not a sprint. When you tell someone you're not going to talk to them anymore, you have to. They may not even believe you, first of all, and then they may not think it's going to last. So you have to really stick to your guns with no contact, and it has to be something that you do, not necessarily trying to affect that person immediately, but something that you do for your own sanity and something that you also do just to let them see what it is to be without you. Not like a threat, okay? So don't tell them before you do it. Just get it started. Hopefully I was able to help you out. Make sure you go to thechazzellisproject.com, get a consultation, a quick question, and make sure you get access to the live stream. I'm going to be talking all about the no contact method. That's going to be 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time this Sunday night. So make sure you check that out also. Also like and subscribe and share this video with somebody else. Peace. What's up? What's up? What's up? It's your man ChazzEllis once again answering the question that you asked me. A question that I often get is, can you use the no contact method on somebody that you are co-parenting with? I say the answer to that question is yes. Now, a lot of people are like, wait a minute, how can you go no contact on somebody when y'all have kids? Wait a minute, you have to talk to the father of your child. You have to talk to the mother of your children. That's the mother of your kids, man. You gotta talk to her. Well, the thing about it is when you think no contact, it's not necessarily about just being childish and trying to say, I'm going to make sure I never say one word to you again as long as you live. If you're walking down the street, I'll cross the street and go somewhere else. If we work together and you need some important files, I'm not going to give them to you. Well, that's how you get fired. No, you don't do that. That's not really what no contact is about. That's not really what it's for. You don't need to do that. You don't need to completely ignore somebody. You don't need to completely be in a situation where you just, you know, don't communicate with them under any circumstances whatsoever. All no contact really is cutting off personal contact. So if you don't work with that person, you don't have children with them, then there's really no need for you to talk. But if you saw them walking down the street or something like that and you said, hey, that's not a problem. You know, that's a different situation. So if you want to do no contact with somebody that you're in a relationship with, or not in a relationship, I'm sorry, that you have a relationship with in terms of children, because that is a relationship, of course. Obviously, you do have children together, or if it's a family relationship, because you can do no contact with family members and stuff like that. It's not a situation where you just don't talk to them at all necessarily, but it's a situation where you just don't have contact about things that are not pertinent to their child. You don't have long drawn out conversations even about the child, because the reality of the situation is you're not friends. So people say, oh, we need to be friends for the child. You can't be friends with somebody you're not friends with. You can't be friends with somebody you don't really like or get along with. And when you try to force those types of relationships, usually what happens is they become worse. They become more strained. They become more antagonistic and more volatile. So the more business professional you keep it, the better. Let's be real. Are you really best friends with your child's teacher? But you get grades. You know what your child is doing. You know that you need to turn in that permission slip for the field trip, right? Are you really best friends with your child's daycare? Probably not. But you can still give information and get information. The problem is with most people is that they want to try to force a relationship. They want to try to force someone to have to communicate with them in order to parent. They want to be like, okay, well, you know what? You need to call me whenever you want to do something. Okay, rather than being like, okay, you can send me a text message saying I'm picking up the kid at this time. Or we can have a schedule set up that really doesn't require anything but meet at 7, cool. All right, it doesn't require us to go back and forth. Well, you need to tell me who you with. You need to tell me who you talking to. And guys will do the same thing a lot of times where it's like, well, I need to know this and I need to know that. But the same people don't even know who their kids' teachers' names are. That kind of stuff. You don't need to try to exact control over the other person's life. And that's usually what the contact is about, is someone trying to exact some form of control or someone trying to make it about them. You have to go through me to get this. Instead of emailing you the report card or texting it to you, I need to tell you every grade and go through like you can't read. Instead of saying, hey, here's a schedule for the kids' school stuff. This is what they're going to be doing. And sending it to the person, they're like, I'm going to tell you when I feel like telling you about stuff and not telling you about other things. So I think it's just in the interest of the child, you keep it like a business relationship, man. Just all it is picking them up now, cool. Here's all the information I could possibly give you about our child. Threw it over there to you. Text, emails, you don't got to ask me for anything, so we don't even got to talk really. I'm going to send you this. If you don't want to talk to somebody, you don't want to deal with them, it's very easy to do that by just sending them information and letting them process it in the way they want to. Giving them a direct line of communication with the child so they really don't have to talk to you. Giving them a direct line of communication with other people in your family that are willing to be a part of that so that they really don't have to talk to you. The reality of the situation is it'll be easier for you guys to get along in the long run the more professional you keep the relationship. It's when you try to be on that chuckly, sniggly, giggly, friendly stuff, and then all of a sudden new people come in their life and different things happen that kind of mess it up. That's when you run into some problems. But a real friendship could probably develop if you start off with the business just like you do with everybody else you know. Just like you do if you date somebody from work or something like that. Start off being real business, real professional, and then if things get better and y'all get closer and more friendly as time goes on, cool. If not, that's cool too. So yes, I think you can use no contact with somebody that you're co-parenting with. It just has to be done in a mature way that you're, keeping it business professional and, everybody's getting proper access to their children. Once again, it's your man, ChazzEllis. Hopefully I was able to help you out. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share this video with somebody else. Peace. What's up? It's your man, ChazzEllis, once again answering the questions that you ask me. Now, I get a lot of people asking me different kinds of dating questions, and one of the biggest ones I get, whether it's either in a consultation, a quick question, or just somebody commenting on a video or something like that, is about the no contact method or the no contact rule and why it doesn't work. Because it doesn't work for a lot of people. That's true. I'll give that to you. For a lot of people, it doesn't work. But in my experience, what I've realized is the main reason why it doesn't work is because people fake it. They don't actually do it. They may, in some cases, think they're doing the no contact method, but usually they know they're not. Deep down they know they're not. And what I've noticed is people consider no contact method being, this person hasn't called me, so I'm not going to call them. That's not the no contact method. That is waiting around until somebody calls you. That's waiting around until somebody contacts you, and then you answer the phone and start the pattern all over again. You know, you got somebody who's playing you or treating you some, way you don't like, or they're kind of taking you and leaving you, disappearing on you and coming back, and you say, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go no contact on this person. Cool. But all you do is stop calling them, and then as soon as they call you and say they want to hang out, boom, you're right back at it again. You're calling them again, hanging out with them again, dealing with them again. And that just shows that person that they can leave you and take you whenever they feel like it. So why would it work? Why would they treat you any differently when you're not really exacting any kind of cost from that person? They're not losing anything when they don't deal with you. That's just a break for them until they feel like hanging out with you again. They feel like calling you again. And you're acting like you really did something, like you really went on ahead and stopped talking to them and stopped dealing with them. No, they really stopped talking to you, and you just accepted it. That's all. Also, when you're doing this, faking the no contact method, all you're doing is really just hanging out with them. All you're really doing is hanging out with your friends or doing whatever, but thinking about them the entire time. You're waiting for that phone call, waiting for that text, waiting for that Facebook message or whatever. You're sitting there thinking to yourself, oh my gosh, I hope they call me today. I hope they text me today or whatever. You're not really distancing yourself from them mentally, physically, and emotionally. You're not doing all of them. You're faking it. You're doing it for the outside world to see, oh, well, I ain't called her in 2 weeks. I ain't calling him. I bet you I don't call him. I bet you I don't text him or anything. So you're doing that for the outside world, really, because in reality, every second of your day is spent thinking about this person, wondering if they're going to call, wondering if they're going to text, wondering what they're going to do next. No contact is no contact. That means that you are not thinking about that person as much as you possibly can. I know they might come into your mind every once in a while, but you're dismissing that. Every time you think about them, you're like, okay, let me get focused on some things that I need to do. Let me focus on me and what I got going on in my life. And when they call you or text you or message you in some kind of way, you are not responding. That's no contact. No contact isn't waiting around until that person decides they want to talk to you and let them pick you up like a coat and put you on whenever it's cold outside and then take you off whenever it's hot and they want to go have fun. You can't let somebody treat you like that, or of course the no contact method isn't going to work. So I believe in general the no contact method does work, but it doesn't work if you're not really doing it. You're just faking it. That's the biggest reason that I ever see the no contact method not work, is because you're not really doing it. You're just faking it. Hopefully I was able to help you out. Once again, it's your man, ChazzEllis. Make sure you like and subscribe and share this video with somebody else. Peace.